Here are my France player ratings after their 42 points to 26 victory over the Wallabies. Some really good individual performances from France. A decent first half, but that second half performance was absolutely incredible. I think honestly, Roman Intermac together with Mathieu Jalibert has to be the main talking point, and that axis worked so well together on attack, pulling the strings. Each probably had their own side of the field, good kicking game as well. Two really good masterminds in rugby right now playing together. So now the coach knows they can play them together. They don't have to be playing against each other trying to play for the same position. They can play together in the same team as well, and you still have guys like Thomas Ramos coming back as well. So some really good options now for France. Some really good performances. There were one or two negative performances from the France performance, but overall some really big performances from some of the players that normally aren't the normal starters as well. So really good performances there. But before we do get into it, if you do enjoy the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel grow. I really do appreciate all the support, but let's get right into it. So obviously a really good win for France away from home, their first win in this year's Nations Championship. Of course, last week a very close loss to New Zealand, and I think this team would have actually given New Zealand a good run for their money. But we'll start off with Moses Alo-Emile. I've gone for a 6 out of 10, a very good debut for him. He was solid around the park, very sturdy performance from him. I like what I saw from him, not many mistakes at all. He did the right things at the right time, so a 6 out of 10 there. Number 2, Piato Mavaka. I've gone for a 7 out of 10. This guy, you can just see the experience he adds, the explosiveness he adds, the kind of star power he adds. This guy is such a good hooker. He is one of those players that he runs like a center. He can play like a wing sometimes. He can play almost like a fullback sometimes with how skillful he is in his playmaking ability. But he is so physical, and he's actually so much bigger than he looks. But he doesn't look that big or that physical just because he's such an explosive player, but he's like way over 110 kgs as well. This guy is an absolutely huge human being, and he moves like a wing or a center sometimes. So a 7 out of 10 for him, a really good performance, and definitely France must be glad to have him back. Number 3, Demba Bamba. I've gone for a 5 out of 10. One of my favorite players in the France team, so I am going to be hard on him. Poor at scrum time, a bit indecisive with his play, not making the impact we've seen from him. Who remembers Demba Bamba at under 20 level where he was one of those dominant guys, and we were like, this guy is going to be the next big thing in international rugby. He's not playing like that right now. So 5 out of 10 for Demba Bamba. He was very good at club level this year, and I think the coaches aren't going to give up on him because he's still playing in the team. He's still contributing in a way, but has to do a little bit more. Moving on to the locks, Florian Verhaeghe. I hope I said that right. A very difficult name to pronounce there. I've gone for a 7 out of 10. A very solid performance, very high work rate, does the unseen hard work, a key member of that engine room. He will hit rucks, he will tackle, he will do carries all day, every day. That's his job, and he does it very well. So a very good performance from Florian, I'll call him, but a 7 out of 10 for him, and he does deserve that. Moving on to number 5, Emmanuel Miaofu, a 6 out of 10, but scoring against the country of his birth, that must have been bittersweet for him. A very good moment for him. I did see early in the game the moments he had. I mean, he smashed Jeremy Williams earlier in the game. He smashed some of those forwards earlier in the game. So I think later in the game, maybe quieted down a bit, especially after he got yellow carded. But still, the impact he made early in the game really set the tone. He was physically dominant. He used the size, and he used the size to his advantage. But a 6 out of 10 because he got a yellow card, and when he came back, wasn't as dominant as he was at the start of the game. Moving on to number 6, Lenny Nushi. I've gone for a 9 out of 10. This guy was incredible. One of the most carries in the game. I think he did get the most carries in the game. One of the most tackles in the game as well. I think he made 19 carries, 17 tackles or something like that. That is a huge performance, and he's a young guy as well. Played for Montpellier this year, very key player in that Montpellier team. He's only 21 or 22 years old. He looks like he's 35, but he plays like he's 35 as well. He plays like an experienced player there. So a 9 out of 10 for Lenny Nushi. He has really been impressing me, and the way this guy could win collisions is very impressive as well. Moving on to number 7, Oscar Giroux. I wasn't that impressed with Oscar Giroux today. Not his best performance, a bit more of a quiet performance, but still a decent performance. So I've gone for a 6 out of 10. Not the best performance from him. He normally is a live wire all around the field, ball carries, tackling. He is one of those guys, you see him all the time. He's always everywhere. But a 6 out of 10 for Oscar Giroux today. Moving on to number 8, the young Marco Gazzotti. I've gone for an 8 out of 10. I thought him and Lenny Nushi really stole the show in the loose trio today, in the loose forwards. He was really good. He was physical. He had a very high work rate today as well. And I do like that loose trio of Lenny Nushi, Oscar Jugu, and Marco Gazzotti. I do like those guys together. And I thought Gazzotti was very solid today and had a very good performance. So an 8 out of 10 for him. But moving on to the back line, for Maxime Luku, I've gone for a 9 out of 10. One of the best scrum halves in the world. Led the team very well as captain. Crisp service, quick service. He was always the first guy at the breakdown. Very good kicking game as well today. Pulled the strings extremely well. One of the best scrum halves in the world. Without Antoine Dupont, France is fine because Maxime Luku, what a player. Nolan Lacarec from the bench as well. Brilliant performance. So 9 out of 10 for Maxime Luku. Then I'll go number 10 and number 15 together because they both are fly halves, but they had a very good access together. Roman Intermac and Mathieu Jalibert. I've gone for an 8 out of 10 for both. They pulled the strings so well together, and in that second half, it was just like it was too good for the Australian team, too good for the Wallabies. Too many good decisions being made. So good, so threatening with ball in hand. I mean, Mathieu Jalibert can beat defenders for fun. Roman Intermac can beat defenders for fun. They can spot space at the back so easily. They both have a good kicking game as well. It was almost like a cheat code at the end of the game. So an 8 out of 10 for both of them. A very good performance from Roman Intermac and Mathieu Jalibert. Could we be seeing that next week when they play against Japan? Probably, honestly, we probably could because they probably want to give that combination more game time, and I really did enjoy it. And there's still guys like Antoine Dupont, there's still guys like Thomas Ramos coming back as well, but they might not need to with guys like that playing at that level. So really good to see that. I think that is very good because they've probably been competing against each other for a position for a while now. It's been headlines for a while as well, but now to see them playing in the same team, they both must have enjoyed it as well because we did. So an 8 out of 10 for both of them. Moving on to the wings, Aaron Grandidier in Kanang and Theo Atisogbe. I've gone for a 7 out of 10 for both. They both did really well today. Some very good moments. I mean, Aaron Grandidier and Kanang with a very good try there, a very good finish, a sneaky finish. But you can see that 7 skill coming through. And I've said it many times before, these 7s players are absolutely brilliant when they bring that skill set over to 15s. And he is no other than those guys. He is a really good player. And you can just see he is built for international rugby. He is quick, he is fast, he's explosive, he is physical as well. He is ready. So him and Theo Atisogbe, both of them a 7 out of 10. And Theo Atisogbe just makes it look so easy. He cuts like a hot knife through butter. He just makes the game look easy. It sometimes doesn't even look like he's trying, but he's just that good. So I really do like the future of some of these guys in the back line because most of them, except for Maxime Luku, are not old at all. Moving on to the centres, the same centre combination that played against the All Blacks last week, Yaran Mofana and Fabien Braubery. I've gone for a 7 out of 10 for the both of them. I thought they were solid. I thought Fabien Braubery was not as incredible as last week, but he was still very solid and very good. Yaran Mofana with another solid performance as well. These guys work really well together. And could they be the centre combination going forward? I honestly do believe they can because they're working very well together. They both are young. I forgot how young Yaran Mofana is as well. And Fabien Braubery is playing some brilliant rugby. Both of them physical, both of them combining really well right now. A lot of cohesion there between the two of them. And I think after this tour right now, the whole backline, the whole centre combination, the whole thought process of the France team might be changing a bit going forward. I mean, Eleni Nushi, Marco Gazzotti, Yaran Mofana and Fabien Braubery, Atisogbe as well. These guys are really making a name for themselves where they can just be in the team now full time and maybe start outplaying those guys that were there before. So it's going to be very interesting going forward because Mofana and Braubery look like the right centre combination right now, and there's still guys like Depote, Emilian Gaiton as well. There's still a lot of guys that can play there, so very interesting decisions to be made by the coaches. Then moving on to the replacements, they've already done Mathieu Jalibert at number 15. I gave him an 8 out of 10, but on to the replacements. What a performance in the second half. I mean, those guys coming on together. All those guys, Texeron, Tom Staniforth, Calvin Gorget, Nolan Lacarec, all these guys came on and made a brilliant impact. That second half wasn't just that dominant for no reason. The starters did a good job of breaking down the Wallabies, ripping momentum away, and those replacements came on and they just kept foot on the gas the whole time. So an 8 out of 10 for the replacements there as a unit. A very good performance from the bench there from France. But let me know which players you agree with, which ratings you agree with. Let me know which ratings you disagree with down below in the comments. Let's talk about it. So let me know why you disagree if you do. But thank you so much for all the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.